Hey guys, today we're back with another shooting review, and today on the channel we have the Sauer P210 competition 9mm. Stay tuned for this one. Alright guys, we're back. Once again today we'll be reviewing the SIG P210. This is the 9mm, one of the newest pistol SIG has come out with. Straight up, everything from factory you get with is a little packet of P210. Most of the time you get a P series packet, but this is one of the first like actual only one single gun on the front of the packet, so I guess that's a little bit different. You actually also get a warning in this to watch out pretty much on the trigger because it's very light and it can go off if misused. 6R sticker and a little tool to help you sight in the pistol. So that's pretty interesting. Just a little bit of paperwork here and there, and just some stuff talking about the 6R ammunition, stuff like that. From the factory, you get two. Oh shoot! Good thing I caught it. You get two 8-round mags. They're 9mm, so I always gotta consider that. This right here hasn't even been in the gun. Set that back over here, and you get a lock and a flare. So just pretty much normal stuff that you get from Sauer. Let's look here. This gun here was built in March 26th of 2018. This is, like I said, the P210 target model. This is the only P210 available right now in the United States whenever it comes to the new Sauer guns. I wish, well, we'll get to some of that stuff later, but straight off the bat, this is the nicest 9mm I've ever had. This is probably the best shooting pistol I've ever had. As y'all know, I've had a Wilson Combat. I've currently got an Ed Brown Cobra, but this P210 really is something else. I don't know if it's because it actually is more accurate than them guns. I can't see that being the case, but man, let me tell you something. This gun right here, the way that it is built, is it really makes all the difference. That's the thing about it. The sights on it, I don't think that you could have went into a warehouse of sights and picked out a better sights to put on this gun personally from me. You have the high vis green front sight, the U-cut back sight with serrations on the back to keep down glare, and I'm telling you, it fits. I mean, everything in this gun. It's like if this gun was just a stock gun without these grips, without the sights or anything else, would it still be as good as pistol? No, I personally think it wouldn't. But now, if you take all this stuff and you put it together, you've really got a masterpiece. Now, this gun right here isn't cheap, though. New, these guns are here about $1,500. MSRP on 6 websites, about around $18 to $17.99, I think, something like that. The actual price that I paid for this was a lot less than $1,500. I think at Bud's Gun Shop they have them for $14.49, but they rarely ever have them in stock. This gun right here has also got probably the best trigger I've ever felt on a pistol in my life. It feels like you really do breathe on it. You all know I love 1911s, but this has even got a better trigger than them. This gun right here was used in the Swiss military, if I ain't mistaken, for the longest time, and I think it just recently got replaced, maybe in the 80s or something like that. But this gun right here really is the most accurate 9mm I've ever had. It's the best shooting 9mm, most accurate 9mm, well, in my hands anyway. And overall, easily top 10 nicest pistols I've ever had, if not top 5. Even the grips on the thing has had a lot of time put into them, just design and everything. It's got a palm swell here in the center. Your hand fits perfectly around it, and the other hand fits around the other one perfect. And it's just like you're holding a competition pistol, because this is a competition pistol. I don't know if the barrel is match grade or anything. I don't think it is, but I mean, like I said, it really don't make a difference with this pistol, because like I said, I've got match grade guns. I've got guns that's got 2.5 inch group guarantee at 50 yards. And this gun right here beats them every one. I mean, just straight up. But the thing about this pistol that really shines is, to me, the overall price of it. For what I'm used to paying for, like a Ed Brown or a Wilson Combat, pretty much around $3,000. I feel like I've got that much quality in this gun right here, if y'all can believe that. It feels like somebody's actually hand built this gun and everything, which I mean, they say that there's a lot of time and everything put in these guns anyway whenever they're built, and really good CNC machines and everything like that. But for what I feel with this gun, I feel like it's worth $3,000. So at the price point that they have, which is going to be about around $1,450 to $1,500, I think this gun is 100% worth the money if you're looking for a target gun. Now, somewhere I could see people would not really be interested in this gun is for a defensive weapon, which I mean, that goes both ways. If you're a person that don't care about just 8 rounds of 9mm, 9 if you put one in the chamber, then this gun right here will be a killer defensive weapon. But there's a lot of other pistols on the market right now that you can get 17, 18, 19 rounds of 9mm for a defensive weapon. Now, one that comes to my mind is the Sauer X5. Even though I think that it was overpriced for what it was, that pistol right there would have been a competition and defensive pistol, home defense pistol. So, and it was only about around $900, $850, somewhere around there. But for, you know, if you're wanting to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, that would probably be the better gun, the X5. But whenever you're coming to which one would be the better gun for a target gun, this right here, it holds no flame to the X5. I mean, this thing right here would shoot circles around it. I'm not just saying that either, because I mean, I love SIG. Like I said, this right here is a SIG, but now the X5 just has no comparison with this gun right here. It's just, this right here is in a league of its own. The only gun right now, factory made, that I think that could come close to this gun is the CZ Shadow 2. A lot of people like that gun. The gun itself is a very interesting aspect around it in general. It's got a really good trigger. Capacity is about around 15 to 17. I should have looked it up for the video, but it's somewhere around there. It's, you know, double stack high capacity magazine. Feels really good in your hand. It's a heavier gun, so it ain't got much recoil with a 9mm. But for some reason, whenever I shoot that gun, I pull real bad to the left. It's a good feeling gun. I wouldn't say that it feels better in the hand than this one, because I think this is the best feeling pistol in the hand I've ever had. But no, it's no slouch itself. But you're looking about around $1,200 for it too, new. So, but it would kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and it would do the competition shooting good, but not as good as a P210, I don't think anyway. My buddy's actually got a Shadow 2, and sometime very soon we're going to get together and actually have a shootout, and I'm going to get a lot of footage and everything for you all, and try and get an actual good P210 versus CZ Shadow 2 video out. I think you all would like or enjoy that. But like I said, for this gun right here, what it is, it's possibly the best factory-made 9mm that I've ever seen. I mean, like I said, I don't even think there's any 9mm that come from Wilson Combat or anything that could beat this. I've had a Wilson Combat Beretta. I've had a Wilson Combat internal Beretta, and like I said, neither one of them hold a flame to this one right here. They're nice, don't get me wrong, but if you're wanting nothing but a target pistol, this gun right here is going to be bad, hard to beat. Like I said, it's just very hard to beat. Even just the trigger pull on it. It's also got a 3.5 pound trigger, if you all was wondering about that. Just you breathe on it, really. Now, talking about some things I don't like about the pistol besides the capacity, which I mean, I could give or take, because I'm not going to use this as a defensive weapon, so the capacity for me, 8 rounds is fine. I don't care if it was single stack, being honest, or not single stack, but single fire. I have to put one in it every time. But no, something I really don't like about this gun either is the safeties on it. I know that the original P210 didn't have either the magazine release here, which I like that. It had the English or the Swiss made one where you release it from the bottom. But the original safety on it was not this 1911 style safety. You have to fully adjust your hand to throw the safety up, which you have to hit right there on the edge, and it goes up a little bit easier now. But you can't push it up with you barely can push it up with your thumb. It's a lot harder and actually somewhat hurts, but the best way to do it is you push it up like that. But besides that, and This is not really a dislike about it. I just kind of wish they would have made one like this. But like, as you all know, this is a stainless steel frame, stainless steel slide, but it is nitron coated, and very, very nice nitron coating also. This is the best nitron coating I've ever seen SIG put on a pistol, being honest with you. But I wish it come in a natural stainless, like the actual just, you know, stainless steel look to it. As you all know, I'm a real big fan of stainless steel guns, which, I mean, this is my favorite black gun I've ever had. But if they ever did come out with a stainless steel target, then that would be one of the only things I'd sell this one for. Currently, right now, I do not plan on selling this gun or trading it off anytime soon. I'm just too good of a shot with it, just being straight up honest with you. I've never had another 9mm or a pistol in general that I've shot this good with. Just even comparing it to my Wilson Combat, my Ed Brown I've had, I mean, they're good guns and everything, and it might just be the sights on this one where they're so good, but I'm telling you something, I cannot find one single pistol that I can shoot better than this gun right here. And if you're wanting one of these, and if you see one, you better get it, because like I said, I don't know if there's going to be any more of them made. SIG come out with them about around 1.5 to 2 years ago, and they really haven't had many changes with it. Like this is about the only model that they offer right now in the United States. I don't know where you all live, but in the United States, like I said, this is the only model right now they currently offer. And older P210s, like you know, probably 50s, 60s, 70s models, are about around $4,000 if you can even find one. So for $1,500, you all better get one of these. If you're wanting one, you better get it before they just pretty much go extinct, because I think this could be a gun that would be like a Python pretty much, that after they quit making them, they go through the roof. But yeah, that's something interesting. Also, the frame rides in the slide, so the frame is out actually on the inside of the slide is on the inside of the frame. Kind of like how CZ has made that famous. Well, CZ got it from the P210. But this gun right here has been put through its paces, and like I said, the little small changes that they made from this one, from the original, I think has added to it also. I like the magazine release now, like a lot of the United States pistols have. The 1911 style safety I could do with or without. You just got to figure out how to hold it to make the safety go up or down. But and the beaver tail, I love the beaver tail on it, and the grips. Just overall, everything that they've done to this gun has made the P210 even better gun than it already was, if that can even be done. But this gun right here really is something. But if y'all are looking for one, I 100% would. I would put my guarantee on this gun more than any other gun I've ever reviewed. Just straight up, this really is one of the nicest pistols I've ever owned. But guys, I appreciate y'all watching. If you have any questions or comments over the P210, leave them in the space below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But guys, appreciate y'all watching. Like and subscribe for more gun reviews, and I'll see you all in the next video.